Nice. How we doing, everybody? Welcome back. Whew. Another one, guys. Another one. What is going on, Terra Luna Classic holders? My name is Oscar Ramos, and I'm so excited to have you all here with me again. Cronos holders, crypto holders, and everybody here in the chat who wants to have a good time and talk about realistic, expectations. You call it views, you call it assumptions, right? At the end of the day, it's all, we all trying to speculation. There you go. That was the word I was looking for. Speculation. Good, bad speculation. It's about understanding one simple concept that it's going to take a while. And while it's taking a while, there's a bunch of things to talk about. There's just so many updates, so many different news, and that are uniting the LUNC army, are dividing a little bit the LUNC army. It is not the only crypto, of course. You're seeing right now on the screen the price. Is it where you want it? Probably not. But wouldn't we? Aren't we liking this October so far with the start of LUNC, the price, the hype, the excitement? I'm liking it, to be honest with you, and it's just a great pleasure. So I think one of the things that I can start with is we have completed Binance this week. Really, I mean, the beginning of October, right? September 30th, right? Like, boom, Binance, right? What a beauty. I'm grateful, man. I put up videos yesterday. I put up 3 videos yesterday because one of the things, as many people don't know as a content creator, is that you are subject to the time frame when the news come. So I say one thing, then I make another video, and then I make another video, because we are all human beings, right? And honestly, I don't mind the negativity. It's just that I always try to provide as much as I can with the time that I have. That's it. But I really appreciate everybody's support, everybody's comments, and what I can tell you from experience, because I mean, we're all here, trying to make money. What I can tell you is that I think burns is something that we all want to focus on right now. In my opinion, I know there's gonna be a bunch of different plans that we wanna tackle, right, for LUNC. But burns and getting the community stronger, same that we had for Coinbase listing, I think that will be where we wanna be in, because if the price is not putting higher highs, then it's gonna be difficult to have upcoming volume and liquidity. So yeah. So guys, do me a favor, go ahead and smash that beautiful like button, subscribe to the channel right now, and turn on those notification bells, everybody. Happy to have you all here today. As you're seeing on the thumbnail, Kucoin. Obviously, Kucoin is a cryptocurrency exchange that a lot of people use. I use, and I mean, guys, I think by now you're aware how at the beginning of September, Kucoin said that they were on like for the 1.2 tax burn. Then September 15th came, and what happened? Well, they were like, no, we're not gonna do Kucoin. We're not gonna do the tax burn on off chain. And well, that was a huge bummer for the entire community, right? And thankfully, weeks after, we got Binance, thankfully. So right now the idea is to do the best we can to get KuCoin and to get more of the exchanges, guys. What's up, guys? Welcome aboard. No minting, staking. CrossSwap is paying really good, and that's great. Happy to see you all here. So much confusion out there. Look, here's the deal. Like, I think that comment is really powerful, because we are only content creators like me and some people. We are not really the people who are behind Terra Luna Classic when it comes to the development. So it will be awesome, in my opinion, to have a voice from the project that is this standard voice, just providing the updates, right? But Sadly, in crypto, you don't have that. You don't have someone that tells you just the news. It has to come from articles, and then it gets thrown out to us, and then we all get like add our unique sauce, and that's it. But I get what you're saying, and I completely agree. We need something or someone besides Discord, right? Especially for a community token that it's pretty volatile and changes like this. What's going on, mommy? Happy to have you in the house. Don't worry, we'll be bullish once Binance do a 3.5 billion burn next Monday. I really like the burn, but of course it was a little bit lower than the expectations. JJ says, so much misinformation out there. Some of these influencers are making things worse with fear. Thank God for you keeping things nice and easy and clear. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate that a lot. I mean, obviously, there's more people that are way more bullish than I am, or there's people that are extremely bearish and they just want to see it collapse. So you guys are the ones who decide at the end of the day. Now, once again, these ads here are insane. Anyway, what I want to talk about today is the fact that you can just clearly tell, by the volume of the people that are now a little bit less interested, right? I don't have to do anything. I'm here same time, same day, right? And we can clearly see how the people are speaking. They're not as interested, right? I'm not here lying, right? I'm just stating the facts. People are not as interested right now. Now, why is the case? And we have to address some of the things. Number one, because the price is not ballooning to the moon. Because the price of LUNC, like I've said multiple times, man, I've said it enough. When people were making all these predictions to the moon, I was like, guys, I've been in this game for a while. Like, I made a video earlier today saying Cronos is going to go to $1. Yes, it's going to go to $1 eventually, next bull run or very soon, because that is, to me, a much easier prediction, right? Because of X, Y, and Z, just a different project. But LUNC, I think in a good case scenario, we are going to pass that all-time high of 3056. We're not going anywhere close 1 cent. Sadly, the idea of not burning enough LUNC from Binance crushed a lot of people, and the idea that now they're trying to do minting 500 billion is crushing more people. So there has to be a communicated way, because look, this it's not easy to digest, and normal people are not going to go through a page that is 20-page document and just come out and say, oh, now I understand why. That is our job, right? And I think, in my opinion, the OGs of the project to say what it is, but these are professors, so it's gonna be difficult to change that from them. I know what I'm saying. So starting this live, really spearheading with the truth and the facts, guys, and that is, get comfortable here. Now, I go on the record saying that the price of LUNC, like any other meme coin, right, behavior meme coin, behaves in ways that I personally cannot predict multiple times, right? Let me go ahead and show this comment. So, way before I was saying, I don't think it's gonna go much higher, and it did, and it went balloonish, and I love that, all the way right here. Boom, a price a day, which today is the 4th. 4 days from now, it's gonna be an entire month. Listen right now, 4 days from now, it's gonna be an entire month that we reach that all-time high in this cycle in 2022, right after the crash. What an amazing story. I've said, because I've seen it many times, my friends. Every single time we have that pump, buy hype, buy the rumor, sell the news, buy a bunch of buzz, it doesn't mean that the price of LUNC is going to balloon once again once the news are out. You see it on Ethereum with Ethereum merge, you see it on Cardano, and you see it on LUNC, the 1.2 tax burn, right? Now, what I'm saying right now to you guys, to my 90 plus people watching, it's the absolute facts and truth, right? I know it will be easier for me to tell you we're gonna go to $1 by the end of 2022 because I'm bullish and I just wanna, because I want views and I no, guys, like that. You have to understand that if in crypto 24 hours is a lot of time, now imagine 10 years. Now imagine 5 to 7 years. Everything can change, right? So personally, right now we are in the midst of like different I'm gonna move to the 1 hour. We're right now in the midst of a war in between, like, what is the fastest way to delete the LUNC supply and also to, in a way, utilize a stable coin or the network? That is the big challenge here. I am not the expert when it comes to what to do with the token. I am not like Edward Kim, like the guy, the developer behind the scenes. I am, but because that's clear, right? But if I am a part of the community and I want to say, okay, what's next? What should we do right now? Well, one, a lot of people are not gonna wait 10 years, right? Are not, because that with 2 billion every single day nonstop, that will do around 10 years to delete a lot of that supply. It could be less. It could be less, of course, than that as we get more, but just roughly ballpark. Is there any other plan? Is there any other strategy? That is what it was. That's what's out there for voting, or equally soon for voting very soon. The USTN, pretty much, and this new 500 billion burn, right? That it allows to collect the money to buy Bitcoin and to have it as collateral for this new plan, from what I understand. And there's more things, and I made a video earlier today for that. Basically, I wanted to capture what you guys wanted or what you guys thought about it. And unequivocally, I see a lot of people saying no for the burns, no for the burns, right? I'm sorry, my bad. No for the minting. It's already a little bit. No for the minting, yes for the burns. And let me just remind everybody watching, welcome to crypto, welcome to blockchain, because here we are not giving the entire power and the entire decision to one person. This is not the normal US government powers and whatever. No. Here, if a bunch of people are against it and a bunch of people are for it, it's up for voting. And whoever is greater, that's what's going to pass. That is blockchain 101, guys. So that, in my opinion, is much better than just having Edward Kim or me or you or whoever saying, you know what, I like it, let's do it. Right? So just for that matter, you with your Terra Station wallet, with some of your LUNC, you can vote and have a voice. If you like it, great. If you don't like it, great, and boom. So that is, I believe, an important part of the way this works, guys, right? So that is one thing that everybody should know, because obviously, if you add 500 billion LUNC to the supply, in my opinion, the immediate reaction will be price dump. So we are down already. So I mean, of course, we're not even close to 1 cent or the price that you want. However, the price is gonna dump if there's more added, by logical conclusion. But if the supply gets burned, that is gonna add to the hype, that is gonna add to the volume, that is gonna add to what we want, and for sure the price has higher probability to go up in price. The way to do that, in my opinion, is to keep burning, and that is why I'm making a live today, Now talking about Kucoin, because it is the second largest, one of the largest centralized exchanges that it really has a lot of potential when it comes to helping us in LUNC. So guys, just to reiterate once again, it is important to note how I think we have done, in my opinion, I've covered cryptocurrencies for more than a year by now. I've been going through different communities. I hold cryptos from those communities. I'm still holding some of them. Have already crashed so bad, but I'm still holding them, right? But I'm in touch with the communities. I know what's happening. For LUNC, we are now in the pedestal. We're in the spotlight right now. In a year from now, somebody else probably will be in the spotlight, in the pedestal. If it's us still, amazing. But if it's not us, then we will be the ones looking at and working on utility and development. Listen to that, guys, right? Because right now, Shiba Inu was 2021. Now they're working on that utility, that development, that added value, right? Dogecoin, I don't know what they're doing because I don't have any, but they were back in 2020. So, baby, all of that, I think, to me, just it's perfect symphony, right? It just makes total sense. Because the price of LUNC has already exploded in the last month. What is left to do when it comes to the price? What are the price predictions? Well, that's something I also want to do with this in this live. So welcome aboard, guys. Happy to have more of the LUNC army here. We're starting really strong. If you're just coming in, don't forget to smash the beautiful like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so, and turn on those notification bells. I've been able to watch some of the videos put up by content creators besides myself, and people are still excited. People are still hopeful. People are still on this, right? Because although there's a bunch of different things that change, not having enough Binance burns or not having enough partners by now. How about Kucoin? I'm sorry, Coinbase, right? Coinbase hasn't done the listing. FTX USA hasn't done the listing too. Gemini still there. So I think we've done a lot, right? And I am for more burns, especially. In my opinion, I want more burns because here's the deal. Here's the deal. If we already got a bunch of people committed for burning so early in the process of burning, maybe the 500 minting right now, it's too early in my opinion, right? Probably. I mean, there's already a bunch of predictions here for burning. Would it make sense to give this a try for a while and see if it actually works with more burns? And later on, if we see like, you know what, maybe we need to do something else, let's try something. But I think it's too early, guys, right? Burning, it's getting everybody together. Burning, it's really putting everybody on one page. Then once we got more burning, then we can add that utility. We can add that, next steps for the entire blockchain. That's the way I see it because it makes total sense. I think having different messages is going to hurt the entire community because people are confused, like I was just reading right now a couple minutes ago. Welcome aboard, guys. The price of LUNC, let me see the 15 minutes. I see some green candles, right? That's pretty good. What I'm seeing right now on the screen is more consolidation even after, gotta close this, even after October 30th, and here it is. So let me put it this way. Rectangle right here. So that was, I deleted it earlier, but that was my rectangle. You see that green arrow? That is when 7 p.m. on October 2nd happened, basically saying October 1st, 2nd for the calculation of the burn. So the price of LUNC has done something amazing. And what is that? Not crash. That's something that I like it personally. because there's of course a chance for even more sell-offs. It hasn't happened yet, and that tells me that there's people holding really strong, and the staking, it really helps too. 600 plus billion staked plus all the hype right now. I think it's decent because there's a chance for going to that 100% retracement that would put the price at 301 409. It hasn't happened, and it's still rock solid on this one. If I go ahead and now I'm gonna go ahead and go to the 4 hours now, we are at a much higher consolidated place. So let me show you. I'm gonna delete this one. So we were looking at these ranges of the what are we looking at? Probably 58 to 61% retracement for a long time, since September, 13, 12, all the way September, at 50 to 58% retracement. Right now, it's about 52, 55%. So we are in the next level. We're in the next bracket of consolidation. Those are things for nerds sometimes. Like, those are things that only I and a few people care about, because I really, really like it to see how we are going above every single level, because it makes sense and it has a nice, pumping effect. What we don't want, but it could happen, is from here in October, right? I'm going to put it somewhere here. Here in October, we could start seeing some price fall off. If that happens, and if we get more confusion or just not accordance in the community, we could have a breakdown moment, right? Where things are just not looking Gucci, and things can get out of control. That is a possibility, right? That's something that I consider, because for so far we're holding strong, but that's on the back of my mind. And what I have planned for that is, well, guys, the level that I'll be looking at if that happens is, of course, 3019, not 409, but 3019, because that price was when we got rejected when the Binance news came. So this live is for Kucoin. If Kucoin says, yes, of course, let's do it, because you guys are becoming really loud on Twitter, are we expecting another pump? I think so. We're expecting another pump for the Kucoin. Maybe not as big as Binance, but I'm expecting one. If that happens in this week or next week, if we are that loud enough, for example, I'm going to go ahead to my Twitter. And here it is. I posted. But now you've noticed one thing. There's not as much of engagement. There's not as much of buzz. What happened, right? Now, there's of course still views. There's of course still people interested. But it is, the way it works. I don't have all the answers, guys, but I'm just sharing with you my findings, right? Because it seems that prior October 2nd, the hype for this was huge, man. Once we received the news about the burns, it's like it fall off, and it seems that some people just left because it didn't meet their expectations, and that's gonna happen, right? I mean, I get it, that's gonna happen. I'm completely aware, but just for your information, right now, the call is on. Kucoin burn LUNC. Announcement. Kucoin is the second largest CX holding LUNC, but they don't currently burn LUNC off-chain. So going back to the memory line, I want to show you this one. I was here. The entire September was LUNC. So look at this. Days for LUNC holders to watch. I remember talking about this post back in the day. It was pretty fun. September 9 was the AMA with Edward Kim. And September 15 or around those days was the live where they said about, we're not going to do it. And here it is. Breaking LUNC Classic News September 15. Kucoin will only support on-chain transactions for the 1.2 tax, but no burns will happen on the trading side, which is what, of course, Binance helps us now. And at that point, you guys remember the fall of Kucoin when it comes to why are you guys doing this and X, Y, and Z. And then after that, we pivoted to Binance and we got it. So I'm just kind of trying to give you a lesson or, a storyline there, how things are moving. So now the move is to have Kucoin burning, because we barely have done since May 14 billion burn. Here it is, about to be 14 billion burn, right? So how exciting, everybody. Now adding 500 billion for the good of the long term of the community based on the proposal added, right? This one, the Terra Classic repick updated proposal. So they propose to restructure Terra Classic USDC via creation of another algorithm fungible token collateralized by decentralized reserve of Bitcoin and LUNC market capitalization, safeguarded by capital controls with major improvements to relative to Terra Legacy CCS. Now, first and foremost, this is coming from Terra Rebels. I am sure they know what they're trying to do here, but it's obviously how we're gonna take it and our opinions on that. Because if we barely are getting 14 billion, man, since May, and part of that is because of Binance burns, that's why we need more exchanges to do that. Then obviously I think we need that push, or we need another strategy. And remember what I've said earlier today, I think waiting a little bit and seeing what the rate is for a good couple of weeks. Oh, wow. So welcome, guys. That's a bunch of talking. That is a bunch of talking for the last 27 minutes, just trying to present, the whole story, and just trying to tell you guys what I see this going forward, right? As someone who has been very close to meme coins or community tokens or projects overall, I want to see what's gonna make the price once again pump, because I can tell you this was for the announcement and this was for the actual Binance burn, the actual reported number that we had. What is the next? Obviously, Kucoin having it or any other big exchange having it will make a big difference. So how's everybody doing right now? Welcome aboard. How is the LUNC army feeling in this time with all the info that we have right now? Hey, Oscar, just got home. Turn in your channel. What's up, brother? What is going on, my friend? Happy to see you all here. Happy to see a lot of people in the house after a bunch of talking. LUNC pumping right now. No, my friend, that is just a little tiny bit. Nothing to be surprised of. But I'm happy that it's on green. Basically, right now the price has stabilized. That's a better way on the 19 pump. Basically, further stability and consolidation for the last. It's going for 50 hours pretty much right now. In this month, it will definitely kill S0 forever. Oh, wow. Please. What is everyone's burn half of holding to help it possible? Will burn faster to reach $1. No one cares about Kucoin, that's why. I see. Average 600 and 200 million burns a day, according to Terrarity.io. Probably you're checking it, but that includes from all way back where the burns were very low. So average is actually way higher. Nice. If LUNC regains a foothold and presents solid utility, in the meantime, moving forward on top of burns, if this happens, we will not be looking at some fixed mat on trajectory. Holding 70K CRO and staking in DeFi. Good for you. I agree that burning focus is better, at least for now, especially due to the history of LUNC. I agree to that too, right? I mean, that is what really brought us together. I mean, I'm not saying that opting out or opting in for other projects or proposals from Terra Rebels is a bad idea. Obviously has some meaningful things that we cannot check it out. And from everything that I've heard also from the people that I follow, I mean, it seems to be a good idea because basically you're burning a bunch too in the long term. But here's the deal. In crypto, this is one thing that a lot of people don't consider. In crypto, time flies, and a year from now is too long. It's like 10 years in normal life. A year from now, whales left, whales change, whales move, and I think that is one uncertainty that a bunch of traders didn't want to have, right? So it makes total sense for me. That's the point of burning if there's no utility. Every time it pumps, people sell and then buy again when it drops. Why should we just stake when people are just out of money for themselves by doing what? Bro, should I sell my tectonic? It's crashing like crazy. We talked about that one before, my friend. Holding my tonic, but always buying what you can afford losing, brother. DeFi for 2022, like I mentioned previously many times in my videos, got us off guard. It's cooked. It's cooked, but better times are coming. I'm pretty sure about that. Lunatic Gang, of course. Why is LUNC trending, not pump or something? Yeah, I mean, for sure, I think pumping is really what got us, everybody here together, and it's not doing it. And I mean, here's the deal. For the month of September was a beautiful month. September was an amazing month for everybody here watching, right? All of us, we made money, we talked, we had a great conversation. And September, we had one mission only, and that was burning. That's it. No more but burning. Now, what's going to happen later? Because October is starting to seem a little bit iffy when it comes to the price pump. I'm optimistic that we should be getting somebody during this month. Either Coinbase comes with good news, or either we get other proposals and dApps coming in and supporting what we have. But so far, what I'm seeing is this from Terra Classic, the repeg, the updated proposal, of course, the USDN, and we're gonna see how this continues moving forward, knowing that it's important to have. Now I'm gonna bring my LUNC Penguins because I think it's a good website for us to check it out. Take a look at this. Binance users are in position 6 with 170 million burn. Kucoin are right behind them with 77 million burn. Binance immediately jump into the place number 1 with 5 billion burn. Now, if Kucoin starts to burn, I'm pretty positive if it does it in the first try for the first batch, let's say, pretty positive that the burn is going to be anywhere around or above 1 billion LUNC if they do it in the same time frame as Binance did it. Pretty positive. I'm not saying it's going to be way more than 5 billion because it may not be that case, although Binance is not doing the exact entire percentage, but it's okay. Now, here's the deal. Will they change their mind knowing that they said no? That is the thing. So there's a lot to be done, guys. That's why when I come here to Twitter and I start, posting this and saying, guys, we are live and the call is this one, because even though the traction is not as much when it was with Binance or Coinbase, if you don't want to just let the project go away without your help, this is what we got to do. In all different crypto projects, we have good days and bad days. And I don't think this is the end, of course, of LUNC, period, as I mentioned in one of my previous videos. Where we standing right now? Well, crypto.com Cronos position 27. You guys remember what Terra Classic was way above FTX and everything was the massive pump that we have, and honestly took everybody by surprise, and we stayed there for like about a day or so. Now the price that is consolidated is roughly in the 30s by market cap. So it's still really good. Almost there to 2 billion in market capitalization. So I think the goal for us is to have Kucoin burning for sure, adding it right next to Binance. And then after that, I'm going to go to here on CoinMarketCap and let's take a look at this. I'm doing my part, everybody, trying to let people know about the importance of burning, to have Kucoin doing it, because after that, that will be an 8 to 9% volume. And after that, I don't really, I mean, of course, we want them, we need them, right? But Gate.io, Hobby Global, Kraken, it's not really bringing enough. It's not really bringing enough that it's going to really make a bunch of, like a big difference, right? Just by looking at the volume right here. Kucoin, it does. With 10% or 9% or so, it does make sense. But Hobby Global, Kraken, just to give you an idea, even crypto.com or so, anyone is good, but they're not going to put in the numbers that Binance did just per se. So it's important to acknowledge that. Having Binance and Kucoin just to start right now, it's the best thing ever. And having Coinbase listed, that I think is paramount for us to do a pump. Here's the deal. You want a pump? Do we really want a pump? Well, I posted a poll last time we spoke with a bunch more people because everybody was really excited. You see, when the news are coming in, we got a lot more people, but the people that are watching right now are here because, in my opinion, I think you guys really, really, really care about the project LUNC, right? And you want to just know and get up to speed, get the latest updates and information. And appreciate you coming in here to the channel. What I can tell you guys is, if we want a pump for you to liquidate, for you to post it on Twitter, for you to brag, for you to do whatever you want, we need the Coinbase listing. That's it. That is the only one that matters right now, because I had Binance burns and I had Coinbase listing, and Coinbase listing won with over 1,000 votes. Coinbase listing will really change the game forever here for LUNC for a short amount of time. Remember, let me go back to the 4 hours. This, we had pump 17, 3048, massive, completely massive. We haven't seen anything like that in the last month, which is okay. It hasn't been, it's not that long, to be honest with you. It's not that long. We knew that it was going to come down. It's coming a little bit back up. We got Coinbase listing. I will be extremely grateful and happy if we, for some reason, we manage to break the 304 and then the 305. We break the 305, guys, we are already in the moon to me. With Coinbase listing, I'm not asking 1 cent. I'm not asking above that. I think 305 will be really, really good to bring most of the community back. Because, yeah, some people are hurt. Not so worried about pump at the moment. So hold at the moment, and it's about thinking of ways to burn quicker and implement them ASAP, and then pump will come. Makes sense. Lagos, do you think the proposal Terra Classic algorithmic fungible USDN might have a chance? I think so, that it might have a chance because it's coming from the developers of Terra Rebels. They're the ones who really are dictating what the future may look like for Terra Classic, and people are listening to them, right? Everybody's listening, and I've already talked about this one at the beginning of the live, how that is the beauty of a blockchain, where you have a bunch of people that are for something, a bunch of people that are against something, and you let it to for voting, right? And we will have a wallet address that we can vote. Not one person has a decision, but multiple millions of people. So I think there's a chance that that proposal is gonna get a lot of yeses and nos. So we'll see who has the stronger number. I'm not coder, but if minting could result in burning more LUNC in a shorter period of time, I will surely support the move. Like that. Like that. Yo, Oscar, just joined. Can you explain why adding 500 billion is beneficial? Basically, because you're going to be burning 2.5 trillion LUNC in a shorter amount of time. Period. I try to extrapolate all the info in that paper and give it to you guys in a very nice way. There's a 20-page document that I'm going to post it in the chat right now. If you guys, here it is. There you go. Read it, guys. Like I cannot do it here in the live because it will take forever. But if you have nothing else to do, go over it. And you have questions, let me know. Ask me in the comments, ask me on Twitter, and I'll try to help you out because we're all learning. The point of the story is, okay, do we want to get to 1 cent or any close to 201? We need to find a way. And let me tell you something, like I said before. There's 2 main sides, right? Like red and blue, and you know what I'm talking about. There's burn and minting, right? Burn and no burn, pretty much, or not to mint. And we'll just see who wins, because now it's clear that we all want the 1.2 tax burn. I think that is obvious. We all want the 1.2 tax burn, right? But how many of us want the minting? And I'm gonna go ahead and ask you guys right now, and I want to know, after I already explained what this is for, what do you guys think? Vote for the one you are for. Mint. Good. There it is. There it is. You guys let me know. Hey, DJ Flexa, what's going on, buddy? Happy to have you here. The same ones who don't want more minting for a longer term, more powerful utility and burn is the future, are the same ones that want to be rich overnight. Well, it's all up right now with a couple of votes, so make sure you vote right now, everybody, because the video I made earlier today was a complete and unequivocal no to mint, right? I wanted to pick up really get into people's nerves to really get to see what people wanted, but we'll see, right? You have an opinion, share it right now. Share right now. DJ, a lot of moon boys in this community, and when you try to be logical with them, they call you a fodder. Welcome to my life. Yep. That happens a lot. That happens a lot. Imagine telling to people, no, we're not gonna go to $1. Imagine the reaction. Oof. I made a video called the ugly truth about Terra Luna Classic or something like that. That video did amazing, but it wasn't really bullish. It was just the reality. People want reality, right? And that's what I can bring you guys here. That is one of the things that I have learned a lot along the way. It is what it is. Thank you for the updates, of course. Pretend. I think we should simply stick to the plan and get more apps to implement LUNC and use the burn mechanism, say no minting. Okay. Right now, we are looking at 30-60 with mint winning and 40% burn only. Only 40 votes, guys. Come on. Get it all the way up. Go ahead and vote. while we take a look at the price right now, where's the Oscar effect, right? There it is. There's the price, my friends. Where is the Oscar effect when it comes going live? I feel you. That's why I watch your videos. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate that a lot. I mean, guys, imagine Bitcoin is still at 20. I mean, woo, it's gonna take a while, you know. Now, let me talk a little. I asked you last time we spoke of things that you wanted, that I wanted you guys to, for me to improve on, and you told me about more macro info affecting, cryptos. So while we're getting some boats and chilling, so obviously, I think we are gonna be getting this month a CPI number, Consumer Price Index. We're gonna be getting a new FOMC meeting next month, November, and then December. We're gonna be getting more news when it comes to gas prices are coming higher now. We have wars now when it comes to Ukraine and Russia, which that's the one we all know. Then possibly maybe a couple of them sadly starting later on. And I think I mean, and of course, the government when it comes to CBDC and all the kinds of things that you were looking when it comes to crypto regulation. 2022 hasn't been the greatest, and that is one of the reasons that we have to stay like remain the bullish. And the reason why is, well, because what is the point of being bullish when the markets are all green, right? Anyone can do that. Now, I'm not saying remain bullish when there's a clear bull trap, or you already seen like an amazing pump. You have to remain bullish overall ahead of the game with the market and see, you know what? I'm looking ahead for my Bitcoin and Cronos and Ethereum, right? Like, you have to understand that when you do a retirement account for Fidelity or so, they tell you you have to wait 30 years. They tell you straight. And then in 30 years, you will be a millionaire, right? That's what they tell you. You work your butt off. In 30 years, you're going to come out a millionaire if you invest $400 every week. Okay. And people do it. Now, we're not that kind of, I mean, we do it, but cryptocurrency investors, come on, like, we know there are better ways, right? So if we are looking at that and saying, well, if I only need to wait 5 to 7 years on a crypto, isn't that better? So that's the way I see it. Like, to me, it's a no-brainer, right? Because I don't know the future and I'm not a genie. How am I gonna know that? I don't know. Name a crypto. It's gonna be alive by then. Name a crypto, whichever you want. Bitcoin, Ethereum, and other ones have withstood the amount of time. But a bunch of cryptos that we see right now, probably not later on. So we'll just have to learn along the way how it's gonna translate to more. Because if there's one thing that I've learned in all my time in crypto, is that pedestal that you once held is not forever. It's not forever. People need to adapt and change to different projects, right? And we may be having the next Shiba Inu coming in next year, or the next LUNC coming next year. We just don't know it. Because when we started 2022, dogecoin and TFL were the strongest. Like, it was amazing. They went to $20 or plus. So I saw LUNC balloon to the moon. And then, of course, that little flop, 40 to 60 billion collapse. Sad but true. So who is going to be the next one collapsing, right? Boyger, Celsius, Three Arrows Capital, and more. So it is a jungle, right? You really come to the swamp here, and you try to get clean and go through the other side. But I think you have the right mindset. a little bit of hype because it's much needed sometimes, right? And I love it. That is my personality. A bunch of utility, a bunch of, clever ways to make and help people with the blockchain. You're going to be golden. And that's what I look a lot. That's what I look a lot for sure. LUNC is the same crypto that crashed. Basically, it's a classic one. So it was Terra Luna, and then it changed to Terra Classic. How many more times and how more do they plan on minting in the future? This is the refilling alcohol bottles with water. I don't know, right? I mean, because if they do it right now, nothing stops them from doing it later on. Brother, so Binance burned 0.1% and the volume was 5.6 billion. LUNC burned, so that if 1.2 tax burn is implemented, there will be 46 billion burn per week. Did I understand it right? More than 5.6%, yes, but there's different tiers like the VIP tier or so, and that also affects how much they're gonna burn. But for sure, if they increase that percentage, we're gonna see higher burns. Yep. I succeed to increase from 25 million to 41 million with the same investment account. That's cool. Kudos to you. What's up? Good. Happy to see you here in the house. What do you think the price will be at the end of the month? Just take a wild guess. Okay, here's what I think. I think that if things stay the same when it comes to our burning situation and the Coinbase listing situation, maybe not, right? And if the market stays the same, relatively speaking, even though it's October, let's be a little bit more optimistic. Let's say Bitcoin gets to $25,000 by the end of the month, right? That'll be awesome. I think honestly, probably 304 tops, 3045 tops, bottom 302. So that is my range for the month. That'll be, I think, a nice healthy range because, for example, if we get a Coinbase listing from right now to 3045, that sounds reasonable to me. But if we don't get anything and people start losing, faith, what have you, maybe the price is going to come down. It's all about, the holding and staking that really helps a lot the project, for sure. Check your poll results. Well, so far, 50% mint and 40% burn only. So burn only is coming closer. Look at the world and the macroeconomics and the interest rates, man. Absolutely. How are you not talking about what's happening in the world? Just did. You're just coming late. I just did. It's gonna be a bummer not having the amount of excitement we had because the price is not where we want it, because the price is not pumping and probably, just staying a little bit in quotes boring. But if in this time we had some utility stuff and more plans and proposals for the community, then that's something that I'll be very interested. And that's why we're here. Let me go ahead and take a look at this one. This is, look, 9 notifications, and it seems that more are from people that are retweeting Crow and LUNC, which is really, really good. Love it. Let's see how this one is doing. We already passed 100 likes and 75 retweets. So far, USDC is trending, and Kucoin burn LUNC. Remember, guys, let me put it right here. The post by Classic Crypto is the one, trending a little bit more higher. But I can tell you, there's a difference between the Binance and the Kucoin. Maybe people are not into Kucoin, or they are they have some resentment because Kucoin said no. But I'm seeing the numbers, right? And it is what it is. It is what it is. I'm a numbers guy. This is my thing. but we're doing the best we can. And I mean, we already had a battle. We already had a battle that was, I mean, lost, right? When it comes to Coinbase, Coinbase said nothing. Coinbase said absolutely nothing. So Kucoin, we'll see where, I mean, that's what we're trying to do right now. Oscar LUNC is about to pump hard. If it does, my friend, we're here chilling. And oh boy, wasn't that a good reaction that was the last time we had it? We stayed so long. That was really, really cool. 2 hours, guys. 2 hours. That was amazing. I liked it, and I'm down to have it again. I'm down to have it again. And once again confirms, everybody, how buy the rumor, sell the news always works. And it just worked like a T for Ethereum merge, because Ethereum, $1,700 Ethereum before the Ethereum merge. I still remember the number. Right now, 1,300, and it hasn't changed. And then Cardano didn't do much. Cronos, nothing for a Cronos chain upgrade or so that we had. We're not crypto.com Cronos. The news that I had in France, so nothing, guys. Like super down right now. Whales have the money, but they just don't want to put it in crypto right now. And LUNC, we're seeing a clear, hold and pause. But I think by now we know, of course, what are the main key responsibilities and tasks that we need, my friends. Number one, I think we need unity, which is cheesy. I know, super cheesy. I'm seeing right now the polls, mint, no mint. But it always helps. Guys, we had a 250,000 tweet, and that was Coinbase list LUNC. That was beautiful to see. I saw it ballooning from 30,000 to 100 plus thousand in one day. Loved it. That was last week. That was last week. That's insane. So for some reason this week it's just null, quiet, not as excited, I'm not gonna come here and tell you we're going to 1 cent by the end of the week. Buy right now, because that's complete. I mean, how do we even know that's actually gonna happen, right? But I'm gonna tell you, hey guys, buy what you can afford losing, or just hold on the lines and see the show, because things are gonna get pretty interesting later on. And it only takes one good news. That's another thing I'm going to tell you. It only takes one good news for things to start popping off. And oftentimes, just all of the sudden, it does it. Oscar makes the best sounds when LUNC pumps hard. Can't wait to witness that once again sometimes. Of course, right? I'm pretty sure that 2023, you're going to see a lot of that, my friend, because thankfully, the channel is growing, the community is growing, we're all growing here, so I'm pretty happy, and more cryptos are gonna be showcased for sure. Who knows, where we're gonna be in 6 months from now or by the end of the year, but some decisions will be made. Either Binance starts helping us more out, or by the next burn, October, right, is gonna come October 10 when the next Binance burn pops. So that's another good info actually to share with you guys. The next Binance burn, that is another important one, right? Now let's consider when that comes. Is the price gonna rally because we're waiting on that and then drop once the numbers are out like it did? Probably yes. Right? Because that's exactly what happened in this case. So if you can time that right, then you're ready for trading purposes to buy and sell, right? Because we know it's going to take years to do burning. That's guaranteed. This is not the 6.8 trillion we have is not going to 1 trillion like by the end of 2023. It's just not happening. I think that's something that we can guarantee right now, but in a couple of years down the road, it seems feasible to have a better plan to do that. Coinbase CEO has a live AMA right now. A YouTuber should ask about LUNC. Oh, really? Let me try to find it. Gotta rest. The virus is overpowering. Thank you, DJ Flexa. You man, amazing. Thank you so much for stopping in. Where's the live? You let me know. You're right, Oscar. You can ask him in live, please. But where is he at, guys? Because I don't know. Is he on YouTube, Twitter? And if you tell me YouTube, then is that the oh wait, yeah, I saw it. Oh, he's not gonna reply. I'm already starting to see LUNC, LUNC, LUNC. Pre-recorded. Let me see. Yeah, guys, this is pre-recorded. This is not gonna. Yeah, this is pre-recorded. I'm pretty sure that this is not live in Australia. Coinbase list LUNC, and they're not taking questions from the audience. It's a video, not a live. Is it a premiere? Yeah, they're ending. Yeah. No. I mean, thank you for that, guys, but no, I just checked it. Nah, I mean, usually that. No, it's just that will be too good to be true. To be honest with you, I can confirm you to. Yeah, I just saw it right now. I actually love the crypto world. When you find out the system works, the FUD, you'll figure it out. Might be a good idea to buy and sell. The market driven a lot of emotions. That's true. That is true. Let me go ahead and continue my investigations here. Mr. Diamond Hands is another good, creator here that is very bullish. Kucoin knock knock. LUNC discussions. I always like to have these discussions here about LUNC. Take a look at this. Attention, LUNC army. At this time, LUNC is not minting 500 billion extra coins or nothing has passed. We know that, right? If someone has told you this, it's happening, it's incorrect. Yeah, we're not saying that. Once real information is available, we'll notify the community. Yeah. So yeah, it hasn't passed, right? It's not that they're gonna do it. It's just a proposal. It's just a proposal. It's a plan, right? It's a proposal, right? I think a lot of people get that. Oh, look at this. I didn't see this. In this channel, 24-hour rolling news and the weathercasted channel based in France, available global digital, is the country's most watched news channel with 10 million daily viewers, and they are talking about LUNC. Terra Classic LUNC. Look at that. That's so cool. I'm going to follow this guy. Seems to have good information. Nice. Insane stuff, right, my friends? Now for my Cronos fam. Made a video today, guys. Cronos army. We're going to $1. We're going to $1. So I'm not at all frustrated with the time frame. I'm happy that I'm buying at 10 cents or 11 cents because it's not going to matter later on. And I'm just taking that baby back to the 12% APY, the validators that we have right there. I know it's been tough when it comes to protocols. We've been talking a lot for a while. We got France, we got Cronos Play, we got Cronos Chain 2.0 in the works. We got the new roadmap. It just seems that 2022 came at the worst time for the current administration, for us, the investors, for anyone who invested in 2021. In a macro view, I'm happy that crypto.com moves with Bitcoin, but in a way, it's just putting numbers that, a lot of bullish people, including myself, wouldn't expect it in 2021. But these prices that we're seeing right now will be nothing compared to what we know is going to happen later on. Just to give you an idea, Haven't done this in a while because I've been talking about LUNC a lot. But before I was doing that, I will bring you guys here to the Bitcoin rainbow chart because it's true. So here, you guys are seeing right now on the screen, guys. We're at the bottom, right? That's one thing that I always try to tell people, right? I know we may have a much lower price with everything, but we are already at the bottom, according to a chart that makes perfect sense, right? FY. So if you buy right now, I'm not saying to buy. I'm not telling you to buy or sell. I'm just kind of like using a nice encouragement pitch. But if you guys buy, don't feel at all frustrated because, baby, like just to give you an idea, the projected price for Bitcoin, let's say we don't reach the red zone, but the projected price for Bitcoin is $120,000 at the rate or at the level that we were back last year. $120,000 plus. That means that Kucoin is easy $1 by then. Easy, right? Shouldn't be a problem $1 by then. Now, I'm not saying it's going to happen in 2023. I hope so because it makes sense. But if we do 2024, just look at the price of Bitcoin now. So I'm happy to take this chance to tell you guys, I'm not worried. I'm worried that I have enough because people like Charles Hoskinson and all the good OGs who bought in 2011, 12, 13, 14, now they're chilling as billionaires. And we are like, dude, share something with us. And what they say is like, oh, we're already building. Like, we are rich. That's why they don't sweat it like us. They don't sweat it like us. We are the ones who are sweating it because we want more, right? But crypto.com, guys, in my opinion, I think we're good. After all, I mean, all the trends and all the TA for me tells me just keep following what they're doing on Twitter. Keep supporting. Oh, by the way, I gotta tell you something right now that I'm talking about crypto.com. They have put in pause my agreement with crypto.com because I mean there's just not new people signing up on crypto.com right now, and we're in rocky times. So yeah, right now, until next time when I confirm with them, I'll tell you I'm back up again as one of those sponsored content creators. So I have the connection with crypto.com, but you're seeing how everything is changing right now when it comes to that perspective. And even I mean, as not as a YouTube channel sponsored by crypto.com, I always say what I mean. And if they do something that I don't like, I'm going to say it. If they do something that I really like, I'm going to say it too, as I always do, right? When it comes to things that I really, really like and I'm passionate about. So I just wanted to let you know that one. Because I know people will come and say, but you're sponsored by crypto.com. That's why you always talk positively. Well, in this time, I'm not right now, but later on, of course, in a bull market. Right now, I'm getting messages from Mex Global and Kucoin and there's so many out there, right? And I try to pick the ones that I like because I mean I can get all of them, but the tough ones, the good ones, the ones at the top, they're like a little bit more picky, right? But just want to let you know that, guys. So waiting a while, it is not bad, but of course, when it comes to community tokens, it's a different story. Don't forget to smash the like button, everybody. Consider subscribing to the channel. Turn on those notification bells. Welcome aboard, my friends. My name is Oscar Ramos. I'm happy to have you back. Come on, Oscar. What's your prediction? Well, we talked about that for a long time in this live. And I already said, by the end of the month, I'm looking at 304 top, 302 bottom. Roll over here. Let's go. Not financial advice, but XRP will always have a guaranteed price of $1. Look at that. I don't want to stake my Cronos yet. I'd rather stake 50,000 Cronos when I'm at a total of 100K total. All right. Nice. Instead of minting 500 billion LUNC, can we raise funds from validators and staking rewards? That's cool. time to close this poll, my friends. Going back to the price of LUNC, and with 170 votes, we got the winner. Not by much, to be honest with you. It's less than 10%. But the winner is mint 500 billion now, but burn faster than burn only, but takes longer. Well, guys, you got the chance, you voted, and that's what we got. So I'm gonna use this, as I've always used what I get for my videos, as data points, because you guys are saying there's a big part of the community that doesn't want to burn, but the greater part wants to add minting and in exchange of faster burns, because to make things go much quicker. There's no guarantees, remember, but that is the plan. That is the plan. Hi, Oscar. What's going on, Nate? Happy to see you here. I think it's a bad idea to buy Bitcoin as collateral, hold USDC or LUNC. They're going to hold LUNC. With the current APY, is it worth to get more VVS? Your thoughts? I got more VVS, yes. I like it as the main decentralized exchange on Cronos chain. And I think the team is doing well with what I've seen so far. The products is just DeFi is cooked for this year. You guys have to learn. If they have a funny surprise face on the thumbnail, it's a scam coin. I see, my friends. Well, for this live, we did not get any pump. Completely normal. I made this live just to make everybody aware of Kucoin burning LUNC movement and to share some thoughts and opinions. And I'm honestly super happy and glad that you were able to share this time with me, my friends. After all, September was good. Rectember was good for LUNC. Let's see what's happening for October for LUNC, knowing even more numbers are out. We'll see how it's gonna chill. And for Cronos, I'm chilling, man, making sure that my balance, it's good. Well, everybody, thank you so very much for coming in and sharing some time with me. I appreciate you all. Go ahead and smash the like button. Take a look at the links down below. Support the channel. If you have any questions, let me know. Join the Patreon page. Always welcome new people, because that's where I say everything when I'm off the videos, when I'm not on YouTube. Thank you, guys, members, new subscribers, new viewers. You're the best. Look at LUNC. Yes, I'm looking at it right now. Kucoin burning LUNC. Well, not yet. That is what we're trying to get more people and trending on Twitter. So hopefully it does go through. I'll see you next time, everybody. More videos on the way. Well, let's see if we get more updates, because burnings, we need it, because we want more pumps. Not to $1, because that is insane, which although we will all love it and I'm for it, but realistically speaking, 304, 305, that is enough. Listen, that is enough to bring everybody back. If we go higher than that, I think that will be too quickly. Even for that is too quickly. We need, in my opinion, slowly but surely growth. So there's more people and more people and more people. And then once the time is right, balloon to the moon. That's what I share. You tell me in the comments what you guys think. I'll see you next time, everybody. God bless you all. Peace.